If you are a woman in your 50s, you may have noticed changes that feel impossible to explain. You wake up tired no matter how much you sleep. Hot flashes arrive without warning at any hour. Your skin looks noticeably drier and less firm than it did just a few years ago. Your memory is not what it used to be. Your mood shifts with little obvious cause. None of this is your fault. And none of it is simply the inevitable price of getting older. It is the direct result of one of the most dramatic biological transitions. The female body experiences the decline of estrogen, and the most powerful tools to slow that decline may already be sitting in your kitchen. Here is the science you need to understand. Estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone. It is the body's master regulator for skin, bone, brain, heart, and sleep. When estrogen levels drop during perimenopause and menopause, the consequences reach every system in the body simultaneously. Research published in leading dermatology journals confirms that women lose up to 30% of skin collagen in the first 5 years after menopause, followed by a further 2% every year after that. Bone density declines, cardiovascular risk increases, cognitive sharpness dulls, all because one hormone is declining. What most people do not know is that certain foods contain compounds called phytoestrogens, plant-based molecules that bind to the body's estrogen receptors and produce estrogen-like effects. When estrogen is low, phytoestrogens partially compensate. When estrogen is adequate, they occupy receptors in a gentler way, reducing the risk of excess hormonal stimulation. Research has long noted that East Asian women, whose traditional diets are naturally rich in phytoestrogen foods, experience significantly lower rates of hot flashes and osteoporosis than women eating Western diets. This gap is not genetic. It is dietary. Here are the 5 most powerful anti-aging foods that women over 50 should eat every morning. The first is soy and fermented soy foods. Tofu, miso soup, natto, soy milk, and edamame are all rich in isoflavones, the most studied class of phytoestrogens. When isoflavones are metabolized by intestinal bacteria, they produce a quole, a compound that binds directly to estrogen receptors with remarkable efficiency. A meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials found that regular soy isoflavone supplementation reduced hot flash frequency in menopausal women by 21 to 43% compared to placebo. Additionally, isoflavone intake has been shown to increase type 1 collagen expression and hyaluronic acid synthesis in skin directly, addressing the collagen loss that accelerates after menopause. Fermented soy foods like miso and natto offer even greater benefits, because fermentation increases isoflavone bioavailability and produces beneficial bacteria that enhance a quole production in the gut. 1 bowl of miso soup with tofu every morning delivers a meaningful and consistent dose of these compounds. The second is flaxseed. Flax seeds contain lignans, a class of phytoestrogen, in concentrations up to 800 times higher than any other food. They are also the richest plant source of alpha-linolenic acid, the omega-3 fatty acid that reduces systemic inflammation and supports the hormonal environment. Clinical research has documented beneficial effects of flaxseed on hot flash frequency and intensity in menopausal women, and studies show that it's anti-inflammatory. Omega-3 content helps relieve the joint discomfort and skin dryness that commonly accompany estrogen decline. Flax seeds must be ground before eating, as whole seeds pass through the digestive system without releasing their nutrients. 2 tablespoons of freshly ground flaxseed, stirred into oatmeal, yogurt, or a morning smoothie is all you need. Store ground flaxseed in the freezer to prevent oxidation. The third is pomegranate. Pomegranate contains natural phytoestrogens at approximately 17 mg per kilogram, alongside ellagic acid and punicalagins, 2 polyphenols with documented estrogen modulating activity. A comprehensive review published in a peer-reviewed medical journal concluded that pomegranate extract may help regulate estrogen levels and maintain hormonal balance during the menopausal transition. Pomegranate is also exceptionally rich in vitamin C and polyphenols that directly support collagen synthesis, addressing the skin collagen loss driven by falling estrogen. Its antioxidant capacity is estimated at 3 times that of blueberries, and twice that of red wine. A handful of pomegranate seeds over yogurt, or a small glass of pure pomegranate juice each morning provides a potent dose. Choose 100% juice products with no added sugar. The fourth is sesame seeds. Sesame is used daily in Korean cooking, but its phytoestrogen content is rarely acknowledged. Sesame contains sesamol and sesamin, lignin-class phytoestrogens, that support estrogen receptor activity. A clinical study of 64 postmenopausal women found that sesame supplementation significantly improved blood sex hormone levels, antioxidant markers, and lipid profiles. Animal studies have further shown that daily sesame oil supplementation effectively prevents postmenopausal bone loss. Sesame is also an excellent source of calcium, magnesium, and zinc, providing mineral-level bone protection that complements its hormonal effects. 1 teaspoon of ground sesame stirred into salad dressing, sprinkled over vegetables, or blended into a morning bowl takes seconds to add, but delivers consistent benefits. The fifth is turmeric. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has emerged in recent research as particularly valuable for women navigating menopause. A clinical trial found that oral intake of curcumin, combined with vitamin E, significantly reduced hot flashes in postmenopausal women. Further research confirms that curcumin lowers blood pressure, improves antioxidant status, and reduces vasomotor symptoms, including anxiety in this population. Turmeric's powerful anti-inflammatory properties directly counteract the systemic inflammation that increases as estrogen declines, reducing joint pain, skin inflammation, and cardiovascular risk simultaneously. One critical note: curcumin requires fat and black pepper for absorption. Piperine, the active compound in black pepper, increases curcumin bioavailability by up to 2000%. The most practical way to consume turmeric each morning is a golden latte warm soy milk, with half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a small pinch of black pepper, and a touch of honey. This single drink combines the isoflavones of soy with the curcumin of turmeric, delivering 2 of today's 5 foods in 1 cup. 3 simple morning recipes will help you bring all 5 together. The first is a hormone balance smoothie. Blend 200 milliliters of soy milk with 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, a handful of pomegranate seeds, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. Add frozen blueberries for sweetness. 3 minutes, 3 foods in 1 glass. The second is a revival yogurt bowl. Plain Greek yogurt, topped with pomegranate seeds, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, half a teaspoon of ground sesame, and a drizzle of honey. The third is the classic combination of miso soup with tofu and a sesame-dressed side dish, a morning pattern common across Japan and Korea that delivers extraordinary phytoestrogen density through entirely traditional and familiar flavors. A few important cautions if you have been diagnosed with hormone-sensitive cancers such as breast, uterine, or ovarian cancer. Consult your oncologist before significantly increasing phytoestrogen-rich foods. If you take thyroid medication, allow at least 4 hours between your medication and soy-based foods, as soy can interfere with drug absorption. Those taking blood-thinning medications should monitor turmeric intake. Individual responses to phytoestrogens vary significantly based on gut microbiome composition and genetics. If your menopausal symptoms are severely affecting your daily life, please see a gynecologist to discuss all available options. Today's foods are a powerful complement to medical care, not a replacement for it. 50 is not the beginning of the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter where your choices matter more than ever. 5 foods, every morning, consistently. Start tomorrow. Your body is ready to respond. If this helped you, please like and subscribe for more evidence-based women's health content every week.